The umpires took the players off the field for bad light and light rain, not without a few words being said by Alan Border, who'd seen his bowlers carted around to that extent. Jeff Lawson didn't bowl again after having 45 taken off him from 6 overs before tea. McDermott, the success story, and Simon O'Donnell, just before the close, hit Tim Robinson on the finger a very, very nasty blow from one that got up from just short of a length. The run rate, an astonishing 90 runs per 100 balls from England. They really smashed the Australians around the park there this afternoon. They've lost 2 wickets in so doing, and once again, rain apart, it was a very, very entertaining day. We lost 4 hours in all, and it was very sad for the crowd this match. We pick up play now with 4 singles and a leg bye added to the overnight total. Jeff Thompson is the bowler, Tim Robinson is taking strike, and he's on 69. It was meant to be the bouncer, to be mishooked to Greg Ritchie. Robinson kept it down beautifully. Gatting was signalling to Robinson to let him know that fielder had gone back. So it is to be Craig McDermott at the Kirkstall Lane end. He's got a ball to Gatting. First time he's bowled from that end. And a nice welcome from Mike Gatting. First one from Loosener. And Gatting gave it the real treatment. 150 comes up for England, 152 for 2. Gatting on 38, delightful stroke. And that's not going to make him feel any better because there was no ball as well as 4 runs off the bat. Two great boundaries for Gatting in this over. Alan Border might have some worries out there today. Just 4 bowlers. McDermott moving in slightly gingerly fashion.
Reserved seating available on seats in front of the electronic scoreboard. Thank you.
O'Donnell to Robinson. It's a good shot again. Wide and mid on. Doing chase. That ball again racing downhill. Should just about miss it. He's just about caught it. And 3 more to Robinson, moves on to 83. Dermot, the bowler, Gatting on 49. They're in through there. And a quick single brings Mike Gatting 50. 50 out of a partnership with Robinson of 121. At reasonable time in Test matches, 86 balls, 7 fours. Donald again. Lovely square cut again. Really has played that shot extremely well. 4 more to Robinson, takes him on to 87. Total 176 for 2. McDermott again and Gatting to face. Big shout for a cat behind down the leg side. Shake of the head from Ken Palmer. McDermott can't understand it. And Mike Gatting pointing to the strap on his legs. That's short, hooked high in the air, it's going to be out and safely taken. So the end of a fine partnership. Gatting goes for 53 and it makes it 186 to 3. And the 3rd wicket then for the young paceman Craig McDermott. Hilditch taking the catcher.
Robinson to Lamb. Lamb is off the mark. Four runs to Lamb. Total goes on to 190 for 3. Very good conditions here at Headingley. I wouldn't have suggested for a moment that it's that hot. The sporting around as though it's Blackpool Beach. Good shot for 4. Tim Robinson has taken full advantage of anything around about the leg stump. He's gone to 97.
Yes, well, while Tim Robinson does like the ball on the offside, he can also play on the leg side. And this was a beautiful shot through the midwick. Just leaned on it, timed it beautifully.
Once again, not quite sure of the bouncer, but it doesn't matter very much. He's got 100, gone from 97 to 101 with a miscued hook. That's the same stroke as he played yesterday. A terrific performance from Tim Robinson, a century at Headingley, the first English batsman ever to make a century in his first test against Australia on this ground. 143 balls, he's hit 13 fours. It's his second test 100. And a very, very fine effort. 204 for 3. It's a long time since Jeff Lawson's had to wait until 20 to 1, just 20 minutes before lunchtime in a test match to be given the ball. Oh, that is one they may rue. They've already put Robinson down. Graham Wood has missed Lamb off Lawson now. A real slash outside the off stump. And Australia's catching is doing them down again.
Well, again, this was slashing it on the up. It wasn't there. And very simple one that went past mid-off. And really quite a comfortable catch because, in fact, cover point there is at least, I would think, 30 yards back. So he had plenty of time to sight it, and he'll be disappointed, and the Australians will be very disappointed with that.
That's very clever play. He's waited on Thompson. Thompson's been pounding it in short, so the bouncer will get up. Robinson didn't attempt to hook that, but he played that quite decisively and deliberately away behind point. And 4 more. Expensive. 2 boundaries in the 1 over. This is not the pitch where you want to be bowling one halfway down the pitch and then the next one down the leg side. It's got to be on a length and just outside off stump. Game of boundaries for Allan Lamb. Dropped and then smashed for 4, and he's starting to look a little menacing as well. He's on 18. Robinson 111. Just 2 runs added to take the lunchtime total up to 229 for 3. Tim Robinson, showing no signs of nerves, went to his 111 not out at the interval. And Allan Lamb certainly was starting to look a little bit menacing in reaching 20 not out at the interval. We pick up play now in the very first over after lunch. The menacing Lamb is facing Lawson.
And that's a glorious way to start the afternoon's play. A ball of no pace whatsoever. Finishes up as a gentle half volley and put away in great fashion by Lamb. So that's the sort of treatment that spared of the Australian attack has had thus far. 0 for 62. And repeated glorious square drive on the offside. And a packed Headingley thrilled to this great start made by England in the afternoon's play. Wood in shot there at mid-off. He'll be thinking hard over lunch. He put down a relatively simple catch when Allan was hardly off the mark. It's a lovely shot. Straight drive this time, so not only on the off and the leg, but strokes coming all round the wicket from the bat of the 26-year-old not-so-fer. So Lawson naught for 73, now retires from the attack and is replaced by McDermott, 3 for 63. Oh, well bowled. Streaky 4 there, and had to happen, I suppose Australia will say, when they were down to just a single slip. Well, there we are, as ever at Headingley, you get a fair variety of spectators. And he's got one of the few seats available here, because looking round, can't see many other spaces. Still to be a double. And a beautiful delivery. He takes his first test wicket, he's jumping in the air, he's delighted. Allan goes, one just nipped into him through the gate, and Lamb goes for 38. 364 for 4. And I was just saying, he'll be a bit disappointed there. He'll just move the shade, but he's left that vital gap. As ever in a test match, this is what the crowd have been waiting for. And Botham getting a tremendous reception here.
See the movement of Lamb's front foot. He doesn't get really far enough forward, and it hits, well, halfway up middle stump. And that's not a bad freeze frame for a young batsman, showing you not what to do.
Lawson is away at deep line leg, can't catch that. And the perils of straying onto leg stump. You might have to keep Ian Botham tucked up, but you can't get onto his leg stump because he's very severe. Graham Gooch's benefit year. Well, didn't get up as much as Botham thought it was going to. I think he probably got it pretty much on the bottom edge. Still went quickly enough away to the mid-wicket boundary. Into position very smartly. Shot. That's the best shot he's played so far. He's gone on now to 21. Robinson is watching quietly from the other end. And I should think very happily as well. Now, there's no man down the ground for Botham when he's facing O'Donnell. The invitation is there. It's just a question of will O'Donnell get one up in the slot. There it is. Not quite in the slot, but it's good enough.
No doubt about it. If it's there to be hit, Ian Botham's going to hit it.
And that's a delightful straight. They say the back cut's gone out of the game. Well, those of you who think so, just have another look at that.
Yes, a bit of elegance and grace there. He's been going for the big drives, but there he played an absolutely delightful late cut.
Change of the bowling, McDermott goes off and Thompson comes on.
It's a lovely shot. Beautifully placed through the offside once again by Robinson. And he and his partner Botham gave it applause. The most interesting bowling change now. Allan Border's coming on to bowl. Short, pulled away, 4 runs. Been a feature of Tim Robinson's innings. Everything, slightest bit offline, has been very severely punished. Oh, it's a beautiful stroke again. One bounce over the ropes. Magnificent straight hit. Indeed, is the 47th boundary in this England innings. 188 runs come with boundary shots. Interesting little trio there. All in their own way enjoying it. Bowler, batsman and umpire. Border to continue with his slow left arm. And swept away fine, both and not bothering to run. 4 more and scores a level. To Botham. It's a few more there, that's his 50, an enormous 6. Up onto the second balcony here, right in front of us. Oh, what a great display once again of hitting. That's a point of impact there. Amazingly quick 50 has come up only 45 balls, completed with a 6, including another 10 fours.
But it's pretty difficult to set a field to IT Botham.
Battle is renewed. That's helped on its way, and that's going to be 6 more. Tremendous shot. This incredible players, already got 60. All bowlers alike when he's in this sort of mood. And he's gone, and he's gone. Dragged it on, looking to play that little delicate cut shot that brought in 4 runs a little earlier. That will be a great relief to the Australians and a great sadness for the big crowd here, because that has been magnificent entertainment by Botham. Bowled by Thompson for 60. And another gem of an innings. 44 for 5. And a chance for the Leeds crowd to get on the feet and applaud him up those pavilion steps.
Yes, indeed, it was a marvellous innings from Ian Botham before Jeff Thompson bowled him for 60. Another 17 added to take the total at tea up to 361 for 5. The Australian bowlers took some hammer, but the disquieting thing for them was that Craig McDermott, who had 3 for 90, was showing definite signs of injury. He was clasping his side and his back and looked to me to be in real trouble. 16 runs added after tea. Here's McDermott now, coming into bowl to Robinson, who's on 148. Beautiful shot. Straight between the fielder at cover point and extra cover. And Tim Robinson brings up his 150. And he achieved something else as well. because he's still there having opening innings when the second new ball comes due. And that is one of the great ambitions of every opening batsman when he walks out at the start of an innings. 150 from 245 balls faced, and he's hit 23 fours. The ball is being taken. Lawson has been pushed aside, and it's been given to Simon O'Donnell. He's not very used to the new ball. He has used it, I think, for Victoria in the short time he's played in Sheffield Shield cricket. He comes on with it at a time when England have gone to a 51-run lead. And he's going to pick up another 4 from that. So no ball and 4 runs as well. And Robinson goes on to 162. Now, when he reached 153, he passed W.G. Grace in a test match statistic. At 155, he'd gone past Ranjit Singh. And now he's made 162, and that statistic is the highest score in an England-Australia test match from a batsman making his debut. He's going to pick up more runs there. And that is going to take him on the way to going past Julip Singh. And then he has ahead of him Derek Randall and R.E. Foster. So it's quite a momentous occasion for Tim Robinson. O'Donnell to Willie. Little beat Hilditch into the boundary. .400 on the board. England started at 134 for 2 today. Now then, a change in the bowling. McDermott has gone off after an ineffective little spell. Jeff Lawson, also on the incapacitated list, takes over.
And he's gone, yes, finally take that slip. So the end of a long innings there, and quite a brilliant one from Tim Robinson. Snapped up low down at slip there by David Boone off the bowling of Lawson. And this really has been an innings to remember. Beautiful controlled shots, calm, collected all the way through, never lost his cool, never got ruffled. There's 271 balls, batted for 410 minutes, and hit 27 fours. Lawson again, Willie to face. And he lashed into that one. Very good stroke. It seemed as though Peter Willie got a little tired of being pinned down and decided anything up there was going to go. That's in the air and he's got to go. So Lawson snaps up another wicket. It's Peter Willie this time. He goes for 36, or 22 for 7. And another very simple catch. Looking to clear that mid-wicket area. Looking in fact for another big hit. Downton, who's made a single facing home. Hooked away, good shot by Downton. At the end of a string of 4 successive maidens from Simon O'Donnell. Downton moving on to 5. O'Donnell now to Edgley. Until he bowls a short one, a rare loose delivery there from O'Donnell. And Embry's turn to get the back foot and crack it through the offside.
Crowd in high good humour. And Jeff Thompson to come in from the football ground end. Lawson didn't see that. Never picked it up for one moment until it was about halfway towards him. And it was a glorious stroke by Paul Downton. Almost too fast for the eye to follow.
Well, John Embry might be batting down at number 9, but don't be many better shots than that played in this match. He got on the back foot, smashed it away through gully, and that really went exceptionally quick there, and you can see it was at the boundary before anybody had moved.
No doubt about that one. Just came in enough to break the stumps, and Lawson has struck again. 462 for 8. Solid performance. Paul Allen is the new batsman coming out to join Paul Downton. Safe again. And Boone has taken his second catch and taken it very well. Allen has gone. Thompson has got the break. David Boone, 2 good catches, 2 smart catches. One to dismiss Tim Robinson, and the other one to dismiss Paul Allen. Well, there are no more runs scored up to the close of play. Kepler Wessels bowled a maiden the last over of the day, and Cowans remained 0 not out, and Downton was on 28. 484 for 9, the Australian bowlers. Lawson came back at the end and finished with 3 for 109. McDermott 3 for 117. A little bit of a problem there with injury, I'm afraid. Thompson 2 for 142, and I liked Simon O'Donnell's work. 27 overs, 8 maidens, 1 for 77. At the start of this fourth day, England 153 runs ahead.